Spice fam, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today I will be showing you how I make sweet potato biscuits. If you're interested, keep watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, put on your post notification bell so you don't miss each time I upload. Thank you to our new subscribers who have decided to join us. We do appreciate you. And to our old subscribers, we always appreciate your support and your love. So let's move on to this video. We will start off by prepping the sweet potato. Here I have one large orange sweet potato and I will be cooking it today. The potato can be baked as well once you have time on hand for a couple of hours and then move on to prepping. So I will peel, clean and come back to show you the next step. Now that the potato is cleaned, I am going to go in and just cut it small or into smaller pieces, and that helps with the cooking time as well as the potato being evenly cooked. Comment below and let us know if you would have made sweet potato biscuits before, and if you did, how you did it. So here's the potato all done. Next I'm going to add it to a pot with water. I did add some salt to the water, and that is just to help with the flavor of the sweet potato. I did not add a lot simply because the biscuit itself will have some salt. So it's just for flavor. So now that I have added the potato to the water, I'm going to allow it to boil until it's cooked. Now I'm going to test it to ensure that it's properly cooked. As you can see here, it is, because the fork is going through it really well. And I am going to remove it from the heat, drain it, and I will come back to show you the next step. I did add the potato to a bowl, and what I love to do while it's still very hot is to mash it or crush it, and it's much easier for me to do it that way, so hence the reason why I like to do it while it's very hot. Once it's done, I'm going to allow it to sit on the countertop and cool completely. Then I will place it into my fridge for a couple of hours until it's extremely cold. Also, you want to make sure that all your ingredients, with the exception of the sugar, to be at room temperature. Here I have some sugar, some butter as my fat, as well as some flour that I did have in my fridge as well. It's actually self-rising flour. The correct measurements and ingredients used will be in a link in the description box below, so you can check out to see what I did. So I did mix together my flour with the sugar, as well as I just add in the butter, and I'm just going to cut it using my hands. Also, a pastry cutter can be used to do that as well. So we are looking for a crumbly texture, as you can see here. Another thing is that you want to be careful when you're making biscuits as these, as you don't want your ingredients to become room temperature. You want it to be extremely cold, which means you have to work really quickly because you don't want your fat to melt. Here I have my pumpkin, sorry, not pumpkin, why am I saying pumpkin? My sweet potato. And I'm adding in some very cold buttermilk as well, and I'm going to mix that really well until it's well combined. Once that is done, I'm going to add it to the dry ingredients. And as I said, you want to work as quickly as you can, simply because you don't want your fat to start melting. That will create a very tough biscuit. So once I would have added in the wet to the dry, I'm going to gently fold it in until it makes a very sticky, crumbly looking dough. Another thing with making biscuits, you don't want it to be overworked, so you want to be very careful as to how you do it. So just until it's mixed in. So I am adding some flour to the countertop, and next I'm going to pour the mixture onto the countertop and gently fold it until it forms a dough. And as I said, you want to be extremely careful. You don't want to over knead or over mix your dough. So here I'm just basically folding it into itself, and that will create layers to your biscuit as well. Add flour little by little as needed because it's very sticky. Don't add too much because that too can cause a very tough biscuit. So once I would have done that, I'm next going to move on to using my rolling pin to roll it out to the desired thickness that I want. Now here I did eyeball the thickness that I want. Some people like it high, some people like it not so high, and of course you would know exactly what you want to achieve, so simply roll it out to that effect, or I should say to that size. And again, you want to work as quickly as you can. So next time I'm going to take my cookie cutter. I'm just going to pass it in some flour, and then we are going to cut the biscuits. When cutting the biscuits, you don't want to twist it simply because it will affect the shape of your biscuit. So once I did that, I place it into a baking dish and I will allow it to chill in the fridge for a bit while the oven preheats. So here it is after the oven has been preheated at 400 degrees. I'm going to place it into the oven to bake until it's nice and golden brown. Once that happened, I did remove it from the oven, and now I am just simply brushing the top of the biscuits with some melted butter. And this is what it looks like. You can see the lovely, nice golden brown color, and of course, bits and pieces of the sweet potato. So I will allow it to cool completely and then come back to show you. Here are our sweet potato biscuits. As you can see, the layers of the biscuit, and that came from us folding the dough. And that is very important because when you break through, you want it to be nice and fluffy and soft and delicious. And of course, you can have your biscuits with jam, or any jam of choice, I should say. I really do hope that you did enjoy today's video. Don't forget to comment. Let us know if you would have made it. And of course, here I have some sorrel jam from last Christmas. Yeah, I know. From last Christmas. So I am going to cut through, and it did came out really nice and soft, as you can see, and fluffy as well. I'm just going to put some of the jam on there, and I am telling you, you don't want to miss that step. It was so delicious, y'all. You need to try this. So thank you as always for watching today's video. Don't forget to comment. Let us know what you think. If you would have made any of our recipes, don't forget to send it to us so we can post it on our social media platforms. See you in our next video. Bye bye.